Hello, good morning. uh, I am in Florida for the summer actually, and it is hot. So I came out early today. It's like 8:43 in the morning. Um, and there's this one particular subject right now that just keeps coming around, and it's something that I'm actually really, really working with myself. Um, and I've noticed that it's actually that the subject matter is actually kind of challenging me, and um, that's not an easy thing to do, but it's definitely challenging me right now, and that is really standing in your own power right now. This is a really unusual time for us. This is something that I've never seen before, this energy that's going on right now where we've got beings who are coming out, people who we've trusted, who we believed in, who we, you know, put our put our faith in, and in as far as feeling like their message is good and it's in the best interest of all and all of that kind of thing. And there are several of them, and it seems like there are a whole bunch more of them popping up right now, like a whole lot more. Um, and what's going on, I don't pretend to understand it all. I really don't. I don't have all the answers. I don't even have many of the answers, if any. I'm not sure. What I do see, what I am perceiving myself, is that from the standpoint that we all know that this is a game and that the whole thing is holographic and that it's a projection that is from within, but it's also kind of this holographic game that we set up for ourselves for our own awakening. And I suspect that what's going on right now is that we are in a time where we have created that the game becomes so incredibly ludicrous and ridiculous and unbelievable that we actually can't believe it anymore. It's kind of our way of showing ourselves that this can't be true. That what's going on out there, whether it be in, the mass media, which I don't pay any attention to. I see bits and pieces of information that come through on Facebook, and people are like writing me and saying, "Hey, did you see what's going on here?" And "Hey, did you see what's going on there? This is getting really dangerous now. This is scary. Be afraid. This is gonna get really ugly." And then we've got people who are those again who we thought we trusted, and we considered, some of us considered, and not so much myself, but others considered, leaders in certain awakening movements, and they're going off the deep end. They are going off the deep end in a big way, and they're coming out just um, freaking everybody out, really. And there are a lot of people I'm noticing that are like hopping on the bandwagon and going, "Well, shit, if he knows everything else, or if she knows all of this other stuff, and now this is what she's doing, it must be true too. So gosh, I think I'll just go ahead and give my power over to them and join the bandwagon and go all ballistic on everything and everybody." God. Whew. So what's going on here is we are really, really, really being challenged to pull ourselves out of the picture, take ourselves out there and bring ourselves calmly and quietly into ourselves, and going into meditation. I had not been doing a whole lot of meditation. um, let's just put it this way. It's not that I haven't been doing meditation, it's just that I hadn't been doing kind of formal meditation. Sitting down, closing my eyes, getting completely centered and all of that, because I felt like so much of what I was doing in my daily life was meditation. Well, what I'm being shown right now is that while all of that is falling apart out there, and there's nobody out there that is really trustworthy to the extent that um, the picture's falling apart. It's crumbling. This matrix is kind of crackling up and glitching everywhere. And I think it's perfect. I think it's an absolute perfection. But it does require that we go deep inside ourselves and really learn to trust ourselves. I know I've said that in pretty much every single one of my videos, and I don't think that I can be um, any more adamant that right now that's what's being asked of us. Let's see, I made some notes here. I want to just make sure that oh yeah, the train wreck thing, and that's the same thing. It just looks like a train wreck out there, and you know, for some people and for a lot of people. And I think that what's happening now is it's going to get more and more and more so, and we have to choose. Do we believe the story that's going on out there, or do we step back, go inside, and create the story we really want? Because we are the creators of this. So while we've created this thing out there that says, you know, be in fear, be afraid, this is ridiculous, really this is going on? You mean they're actually like doing this and people are buying it hook, line, and sinker? Seriously? When we can go inside and we can find that space of clarity, that space of oneness with all, um, we can create from that place. And when we create from that place, um, then we can change the game up, which is exactly what we're meant to do. And if this is what you're experiencing right now, it's because you're ready for it. Because you brought yourself here to this time for this reason, and you can do it. Um, so it's just a matter of deciding what you do want, um, moving into what you do want, not putting your attention into what you don't want, and getting quiet within yourself and creating, just creating and going into the love that we are. You know, that's all that is. All the rest is just it's just a smoke and mirrors game. And we did it for our own upliftment. We did it for our own breaking free of this matrix that we created that looked and felt so real. Um, but I guess that's about as I always do this. I always say, I guess that's it. And then I start and go on to something else. And gosh, I hope you guys, if you ever stop at those places, I have to tell you some of the best stuff is afterwards. So if you stopped in the middle of my videos when I've done this, you know, I'm done now, I've gotten everything I needed to say, go back, check out what's after that, because some really great pieces are in there. It's 66%, of course. Um, so I think that I am going to leave it at that for this particular video, and I'll probably do a different video because I want to go into a few other things. And I'm just going to leave this one here and know that I love you. Know that I know that we're one. And all of those beings out there that are playing those roles of the net cases, the, you know, gone off the deep end people, and, you know, the control system that is doing things so incredibly ridiculous, just realize they're no different than you and me. They're just playing a game, and they're playing a projected game that you created. So don't hate on it, okay? Because it's not going to help. In fact, it's only going to keep you in it if you hate on it. If you love it, if you realize what it is, if you can laugh and, you know, and see what it is and just let it be, then you can move through it. Then you can dissipate it. Then you can create really clearly from that space. So don't forget that, okay? Don't forget that all is love. And the rest of it is smoke and mirrors and isn't really true, okay? So I am you. You are me. We are one. And we are free. Beautiful, joyful journeys. Bye for now.